Good morning. Before I begin the message this morning, I'm going to share with you something that I was reminded of over these last couple of weeks. I've always known it, but it kind of gets pushed to the side, loses its place in my awareness. A couple of weeks before the inauguration, we had the hate groups storm the Capitol building. And there was threats of much more of the same to come. And they're still threatening. But there's something that I was reminded of about these groups. Basically, they're just bullies. And people who are filled with hate and anger and fear, the bullies, their subconscious knows that they are disconnected. They've lost the connection with their divine core, with their soul. They have no compassion. And the other thing that they don't have, well, there's several things, but the one thing is courage. That only comes from deep within your soul. True courage only comes from your connection with the unseen, with spirit. They lack compassion. They lack wisdom. And in all this lack, in all this lost connection, they wind up with little or no self-esteem. And that allows the ego to walk around being backyard Billy Badass. But they have no courage. All they can do is hate, be angry, be afraid, have no self-confidence, and bully. So there's nothing to fear, only to have empathy for these people who are so diseased by hate and anger. Okay, that's what I was reminded of. I thought I'd pass that along, maybe offer a little reminder to you as well. I want to call, last week I had the honor of collaborating with the wisdom of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when I offered the message about no fear and love and compassion and peacefulness. And I was happy to do that, but there was something nagging at me. And I don't very often watch the videos of my messages, but I did this week. And I found out right away what it was that was nagging me. I said on at least 3 occasions, we've got some dark times in front of us. Well, that may be, but that's not the message that I want to send. I'm calling the talk this morning a message from Tom and me. And there's a message I'd rather send than there's some dark times coming. And that message, I recall it from a very personable orator of the last 3 decades of the 20th century. And he had a comforting message. And the person I'm speaking of is none other than that outstanding, very humble, very comforting voice of Tom Bodett, the spokesperson for Motel 6. His message was, it's affordable, it's clean, and it's warm, and it's safe. But the real stinger in the message, the real nugget, and we'll leave a light on for you. We'll leave a light on for you. That's about as comforting a statement as a person can make to another person. I remember when I first started playing music in the honky-tonks, I was very young, but my mom said, what time you be home? I said, well, we stopped playing at 2. We hit Denny's or the Waffle House for breakfast about 3:30. She said, I'll leave a light on for you. My wife used to say the same thing. I'll leave a light on for you. You bet there's darkness. There's a lot of places in this world, a lot of situations that are absent of light. And that becomes frightening, or it can. But when they leave a light on for you, there's nothing to fear. And as I think about my conversations and conversations I've listened to people, oh yeah, we got some dark times coming. We don't know about this virus thing, how soon are we going to get the shots and I don't know, we're going to be able to get them into stimulus packages, and when are we going to get some more money? And we don't spread light. We don't leave the light on for our friends and our neighbors and our family, for our community. So I'm going to challenge each one of us, myself included. I hear me talking some of these things, and just wonder people don't say, well, here comes that old man gloom and doom again. When we have conversation, when we're present with someone else, have we left the light on? Or are we shedding the darkness and the fear and the uncertainty and the gloom and doom? I'll leave a light on for you. The people that are homeless or sleeping in the cars, not much light in their life. Maybe we can add a little light their way. Get rid of some of the darkness that's going around everywhere. We have a lot of things to be hopeful for. I think the virus will be a memory by the end of the year, pretty much. It's been a horrible thing that attacked the whole world, but most of us have survived it. And most of us will. We survived Donald J. Trump. Be interesting to see if we survive our new commander-in-chief. Who knows? But let's keep smiling. Let's keep looking at the bright side of things. Let's let this little light of ours shine. Let's leave the light on for the people in our community and our family and our group of friends. There's nothing, I don't think, that we can do that can be more comforting, more uplifting than to leave the light on. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for leaving the light on for all of us. Until next week, so it is.